Welcome to Top Branded Coins YouTube channel. We're counting down the top 10 most rare and valuable US presidential $1 that could be lurking in your pocket change, coin jar, or that shoebox in the attic. We'll show you exactly what makes each coin valuable, the date, the mint mark, the condition, and some surprising backstories that make these nickels true numismatic treasures. These coins recently sold for over $350,000 at auction, and yes, it looked just like any other nickel before it was properly identified. We're talking about the 2007 P. John Adams presidential dollar, a coin so ordinary on the surface, yet filled with mysterious errors, minting mistakes, and rare die varieties that have collectors around the world scrambling to find it. In 2007, the United States Mint launched the Presidential $1 Coin Program, a bold series that honored U.S. presidents in the order they served. The second coin in this series featured John Adams, America's second president and a founding father. The John Adams dollar was minted in large numbers, but here's the twist: while the design was standard, what happened during production created a numismatic storm. Backhand index pointing right, the big minting blunders, double-edged lettering, inverted or overlapping. This is the king of errors and can be worth $150,000 to $500,000 depending on condition and clarity. White heavy checkmark, the coin has two edge inscriptions, either inverted, overlapping, or one right over the other. A high-grade MS-67 example sold for over $150,000. Experts speculate that a pristine MS-69 or MS-70 could command $250,000 or more in auction. Some appraisers suggest unique examples could hit the $500,000 mark in a private sale. Missing edge lettering: sometimes, the coins missed the edge lettering altogether, appearing blank on the edge. While not as rare as the double edge error, these still fetch $1,000 to $3,500 depending on condition. Light bulb. Weak or partial edge lettering: these can sell for $200 to $1,000, depending on severity and grade. Recent sales include double edge lettering. Inverted money bags sold for $125,000 at heritage auctions in near-perfect MS-68 condition. Double-edge lettering, perfect overlap money bag private sale rumored to top $200,000. Missing edge lettering, money bag regularly sell between $1,000 and $3,500. Weak lettering, money bags sell for $150 to $1,000. Firecracker experts believe the next high-grade, uncirculated double-edged specimen could smash records, possibly selling for $500,000 or more at a future auction. The humble 2007 D. George Washington $1 coin could secretly be worth $150,000. $250,000. Maybe even more. In 2007, the United States Mint launched the Presidential $1 Coin Program, a tribute to the men who served as President of the United States. The first coin released honored none other than the father of the nation, George Washington, the first U.S. President, 1789 to 1797. The coin was minted in two locations: P. Philadelphia. D. Denver. Rare errors that make this coin worth $250,000, missing edge lettering, plain edge error. Common condition, $150 to $800. High grade, MS-66 plus $1,000 to $3,000. Finest known, MS-68 $10,000 plus. Backhand index pointing right, a PCGS MS-67 example sold for over $4,500, and MS-68 could potentially hit $15,000 to $25,000 at auction. Double edge lettering, overlap or inverted. MS-66, MS-68, $10,000 to $75,000. Unique or pristine examples, $150,000 plus. Speculation exists that an MS-69, if discovered, could hit $250,000 or more. Stop sign warning: many fakes exist. Only trust graded coins from PCGS or NGC. Weak or partial edge lettering, $200 to $1,000 plus depending on condition. Compass: how to identify a rare 2007 D. George Washington dollar. Detective mail sign: want to know if your George Washington dollar is valuable? Here's how to check. White heavy checkmark. Step 1. Inspect the edge. Use a magnifying glass or loupe. A smooth edge equals missing edge lettering error money bag. 2 inscriptions equals double edge error. Check the coin's surface. Avoid coins with heavy scratches or corrosion. High quality surfaces, MS66 and up, are what big collectors want. Weigh the coin, should weigh 8.1 grams. If it's under or over, it might have been struck on the wrong planchet, a super rare and valuable error. Get it graded. If you suspect a high value error, send it to PCGS or NGC for authentication. Only graded coins reach the highest auction values. Bar chart notable sales, missing edge lettering, MS66, fire sold for $3,105 at Stack's Bowers. Double edge lettering, overlap, MS67, money bag estimated $75,000 to $125,000. Double edge inverted lettering, unique piece, collision believed to be worth $150,000 to $250,000 plus in private sale. These sales show how serious collectors are about these rare Washington dollars. We're diving into the world of the 2000p Sacagawea dollar, a coin that shook up the US Mint and stunned collectors with some jaw-dropping rarities. Stay with me, because your next coin find could be the one that turns loose change into life-changing money. Most 2000p Sacagawea dollars are worth face value, but some rare varieties and errors are extremely valuable. Here's what to look for. 2000p Cheerios dollar, worth up to $25,000 plus. Bowl with spoon. In early 2000, the U.S. Mint partnered with General Mills to place Sacagawea dollars in Cheerios cereal boxes as a promotion. But these weren't ordinary coins, they were prototype early strikes with a sharper, more detailed eagle tail feather design on the reverse. Gemstone known as the Cheerios dollar, only around 5,500 were distributed, and fewer than 100 have been certified as authentic by PCGS/NGC. Money mouth face value, graded MS65, $5,000 plus. Graded MS67, $10,000 to $15,000. Graded MS68, up to $25,000 plus. White heavy checkmark. How to identify: look for enhanced detail in the eagle's tail feathers, more veins and texture. Must be authenticated by grading services as the Cheerios reverse variety. Wounded eagle error. On some 2000p Sacagawea dollars, there is a die gouge through the eagle's chest, making it look like it was struck by an arrow or spear. Brain. Why it's rare, caused by a gouge or damage on the die, making it an identifiable variety. Money bag value, can range from $250 to $1,000 plus depending on grade. Collision. 2000p Sacagawea/Washington quarter mule, worth $100,000 plus. Warning: this is one of the most famous mint errors in U.S. coin history. Puzzle piece. A mule coin is when the obverse and reverse dies from different coins are accidentally paired together. In this case, obverse, Washington quarter. Reverse, Sacagawea dollar. Only about 19 of these have been confirmed, all from the Philadelphia Mint. Money with wings value, some have sold for $75,000 to $120,000 depending on grade and provenance. One MS67 example sold for $192,000. High-grade mint state and satin finish coins. Even regular 2000p Sacagawea dollars in mint state, MS, condition can have value, MS67, $25, $50. MS68, $100, $250. Satin finish, from mint sets $100, $500 plus. Proofs, from San Francisco Mint, not P, typically under $20 unless perfect. Magnifying glass tilted left. How to check your coins. Here's what to do if you have a 2000p Sacagawea dollar. Look closely at the eagle's tail feathers. If it has deep detail, it may be a Cheerios dollar. Examine the eagle's chest. Look for die gouges or unusual lines, could be a wounded eagle. Check the obverse. If it has George Washington instead of Sacagawea, you hit the mule coin jackpot. Use magnification. Many of these errors are subtle and can't be spotted with the naked eye. Send to PCGS or NGC for grading if suspicious. We're diving into the mysterious and rare 2011 D. Rutherford B. Hayes Presidential Dollar, a coin that has shocked collectors, dealers, and auction houses alike. Could you be sitting on one of the most valuable modern coins ever minted? Stick with me, this is one video you can't afford to skip. The Presidential $1 coin program was launched by the U.S. Mint in 2007, running through 2016, to honor U.S. presidents in the order they served. Each year, 4 presidents were featured, struck in brilliant uncirculated, proof, and business strike versions at various mints, including Philadelphia, P., Denver, D., and San Francisco, S. The goal was to educate Americans on the nation's leaders while also reviving interest in the $1 coin. One unique feature. These coins did not have inscriptions like E pluribus unum, the year, or mint mark on the front or back. Instead, all of that was inscribed on the edge, a feature that opened the door to some fascinating errors and varieties, making certain coins incredibly valuable to collectors. Bearded person. The rare and expensive varieties. What to look for. Most 2011 D. Hayes dollars are worth $1 to $3 in circulated or unremarkable condition. But, some specific rare error types and high-grade examples have skyrocketed in value, sometimes into the six-figure range. Here are the key types that could be worth $150,000 to $500,000 or more. Missing edge lettering error. A genuine 2011 D. Rutherford B. Hayes missing edge lettering dollar in MS66 or higher has sold for up to $150,000, and experts believe pristine examples could fetch $250,000 to even $500,000 if they surfaced at auction. Double edge lettering, inverted or overlapping. These coins in mint state condition, MS65, MS68, can be worth $10,000 to $50,000, depending on clarity and positioning of the error. High-grade PCGS/NGC slabs, MS68 or higher. Only a tiny handful of 2011 D. Hayes dollars have been professionally graded at MS68 or higher by PCGS or NGC, the top grading companies. Money bag value. In these ultra-high grades, even coins without edge errors can sell for $5,000 to $15,000, with proof-like strikes or first strike designations pushing the price even higher. Now imagine a missing edge lettering coin in MS69, a coin like that could shatter auction records and command prices over $250,000 or even $500,000. Auction sales and eye-popping values. Let's look at real-world sales and what collectors are paying. Green square missing edge lettering, MS66, sold for $150,000. Green square double edge lettering, MS67, auctioned for $40,000. Green square MS68 with first day of issue label, sold for $12,000. Green square PCGS SP69 satin finish experimental strike, rumored private sale near $100,000. And experts believe a perfect MS70 missing edge error could bring $500,000 or more, especially if it's the only known example at that grade. We're unlocking the secrets behind the 2008 D. Martin Van Buren Presidential Dollar, a coin that might just blow your mind, and your bank account. Money mouth face. Don't blink, you could miss the error that makes your dollar coin worth a fortune. Brain. Who was Martin Van Buren? Before we dive into coin errors and sky-high values, let's meet the man whose face graces this coin. Martin Van Buren was the 8th President of the United States, 1837 to 1841. He was the first president born as a U.S. citizen, after the Revolution. Nicknamed, the Little Magician, for his cunning political strategies, Van Buren helped shape the Democratic Party and built strong federal systems but struggled with economic downturns during his presidency. Speech balloon. Magnifying glass tilted right. These were circulating commemorative coins, not silver or gold, but what makes them extremely valuable is a series of mysterious mint errors and rare conditions. Collision. Fire. Top 5 rarest and most valuable versions of the 2008 D. Van Buren dollar. Missing edge lettering error, worth $1,000 to $5,000 plus. MS65, $750 to $1,200. MS66, $1,500 to $2,500. MS67 or higher, over $5,000 in auction. Combine this error with ultra-high grade or a die clash, and you're talking $25,000 or more. Imagine being the person who finds a Van Buren missing edge lettering error with a die rotation in MS68, that's where six-figure territory begins. Double edge lettering, inverted or overlapping, up to $10,000. Common double, $500 to $1,200. Inverted or rare pattern, $2,500 to $10,000. Ultra-high grade MS69/MS70, potential $50,000 plus value. High grades in coins are like perfect diamonds, incredibly hard to find. The Van Buren dollar in MS68 is already rare. An MS69 would be extremely scarce. If a perfect MS70 exists, it would shatter records. Money with Wings EST values, MS68, $350 to $800. MS69, $5,000 to $10,000. MS70, if certified, could command $50,000 to $150,000 plus. Warning: no MS70s are currently confirmed, but if one were found, it could go above $250,000 or even $500,000 in a major auction like Heritage or Stack's Bowers. Major die clash or struck through errors, up to $20,000. Struck through grease, $800 to $1,500. Die clash plus high grade, $2,000 to $6,000. Off-center or multi-strike, up to $20,000. Wrong planchet errors, up to $500,000. DNA: these are so rare, they're not officially confirmed for the Van Buren series yet, but if you find one, certified and authentic, it could easily fetch $250,000 to $500,000 or more. 2007 P. Thomas Jefferson Presidential Dollar, the $100,000 coin. Hidden rarities you must check. Direct hit. Third President of the United States, 1801 to 1809. Principal author of the Declaration of Independence. Founder of the University of Virginia. Responsible for the Louisiana Purchase and the Lewis and Clark Expedition. Military medal. Jefferson's legacy is one of brilliance, complexity, and enormous historical importance. It's only fitting that his presidential dollar might be one of the most valuable in the entire series. This coin is a circulating commemorative, never released in silver or gold, but it holds tremendous collector value when it comes with rare errors or high grades. Collision rare errors that can make this coin worth $100,000 plus. What turns a $1 coin into a small fortune? The answer is rare minting errors and exceptional condition, especially in the earliest years of the presidential dollar series like 2007. Here are the top error types to watch out for in the Thomas Jefferson dollar: missing edge lettering error, worth $500 to $10,000 plus. Money bag auction values: MS64, $500. MS66, $1,500. MS67, $3,000 to $5,000. Specimen or MS68, $10,000 plus. Double edge lettering, up to $7,500. A rarer and more dramatic error is double struck edge lettering, where the text is printed twice, often overlapping or inverted. Average condition, $700 to $1,500. Gem condition, $3,000 to $7,500. Upside down lettering, inverted edge, $250 to $1,000 plus. Some collectors pay $250 plus for dramatic upside down examples. Add high grade equals $800 to $1,000 plus. Wrong planchet errors, $15,000 to $100,000 plus. These are extremely rare, if authenticated and certified, can bring $15,000 to $100,000 or more depending on uniqueness and grade. Struck through grease, off-center, or multi-strike errors, up to $5,000. Common errors, $150 to $600. Rare double strikes, $1,500 to $5,000. Test tube. Pushpin no MS70 examples are officially known yet, but if one surfaces and gets slabbed by PCGS or NGC, that coin could easily break $50,000 or more. Chart increasing gemstone. If you find a missing edge, high grade, or wrong planchet example, don't wait. Get it authenticated by PCGS or NGC, and watch your $1 coin turn into a $50,000 or even $100,000 payday.